breakfast is ready. Well, this is where 2018 started. Oh. And this is where it ended, but let's go back a little bit, because this is a lot. Here you go, honey. Oh, thank you so much. You see, we actually had a pretty terrible start to 2018. This is not how I wanted to start 2018. I have been so sick. 4:30 in the morning and literally was throwing up all day long. But you see, it wasn't like that. I was just sick for a little bit and then it got a whole lot better. '18 was a big year for me. Not only did I start the world's first online payment transaction company called PayPal, but I also created the most successful electric car company in the entire world, and I went a step further and created a $10 million...
Whoa, Tanner, hang on. That was Elon Musk, actually.
What?
No, like I'm 100% sure that was Elon Musk.
Oh, my bad. 2018 was the year that everything changed. In 2017, I was just a scooter rider. I vlogged, I did some cool stuff. But in 2018, I gotta show the world that I can not only stand on my own 2 feet, but I can also keep up with the big dogs, and I gotta prove to the world what an 18-year-old kid can. So, aside from all the insanity this year, I wasn't the only one hard at work. You see, they say that you're a sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So in that case, I consider myself pretty lucky because this year, I've surrounded myself with over 15 million people that have hit that follow button and joined the journey. All right, bye Mom. So I've been thinking, how do I summarize all the life-changing events that have happened this year? Forgot my glasses. Section number 1. Real life moments. These are moments that impacted me as a person and kind of changed the way my life was going. And now that I think about it, it makes a whole lot more sense that we go back there and film that because most of those things happen there. You know, being a cop. One of the biggest landmarks that happened on my channel this year and in my life was when I broke up with my first love, my first girlfriend. You guys might remember that. Today, Taylor and I are announcing that we are no longer together. After that moment, I also took my very first break from YouTube. For the first time ever, I'm taking a month off of YouTube. For an entire month, I got to just really learn a lot more about myself and figure out my goals for the rest of the year. And coming back from the break, I also came into an entire new life. Oh, hey, I'm back. Everything changed over the course of literally 1 month. I had a new house. I had new cars. It is a 2018 Ford Raptor. I was surrounded by entirely new roommates, new friends, and an entire new life. Buying my first house was an extremely big accomplishment for me this year. What is up, everybody? I am Tanner Fox. I just bought my dream house. This is something I've worked on for probably 8 months prior to actually purchasing the house. We were shopping. So I didn't vlog any of that house. I didn't like it, to be honest with you.
You didn't like anything about it?
When we first got here, I'm not gonna lie, I judged it like a book. I didn't even care about the inside, to be quite honest. I wanted to make sure I could find the perfect house for the videos and I can live with my friends, we can work together, we can be productive together. And this year, 2018, my first year and only year, being 18 years old, I did just that and I bought my very first house and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. There's your keys. These are my house keys. I'm officially a homeowner. But this is the thing, it didn't stop there. This year in 2018, I got the opportunity to buy my mom a new house, which means more than probably anything in this entire video for a couple reasons. My mom told me and my sister growing up when our parents got divorced that she didn't think she'd ever get to own a house again. The house that I started this year in, we actually rented it. And halfway through the year, the landlord had to sell the house for some problems that they were having. And basically my mom had two choices: buy this house and stay here, or find a completely new house and have to go settle somewhere else after just moving in this house 6 months prior. So this is a huge, huge accomplishment for me. I know a lot of you guys probably out there have the same dream, and to be able to accomplish it at such a young age means the absolute world. All of the big iconic moments of my year stemmed from this house. Another one that you guys probably heard about, my beloved Kirby, my first ever dog, the dog I grew up with my entire life, the only dog I've ever had. Sadly, this year, Kirby went to heaven and she passed away, and this is the last place I ever really got to see her and play with her. It was honestly a really hard time for me. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get over it or if my family was gonna be able to get over it. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to like love another dog the way I loved Kirby, guys, because I can't put into words the friendship and the relationship that we had as man to dog. I didn't think it was possible to ever fall in love with a dog again, but thanks to Jessica, that's exactly what happened, and the world met Kiki. Kiki is quite the creature. She's a whole different dog than Kirby. Kirby kind of didn't like other dogs. She growled at everything, and whoa. Kiki, on the other hand, loves everybody. She has the most like sporadic personality I've ever seen in a dog. She cares about people. She's just all around perfect. Another major thing that happened this year was, for the very first time, I introduced my real life father, my real dad. And this is my dad. You've never been in my videos before. The guy who created me. I came out of his nuts. That guy. Not only did I introduce my dad to the vlog, but I also have sort of rekindled my relationship with my dad, which feels really good to me. We don't hang out a lot, but we're talking again, and that's all that matters. Section number 2, the crazy memories. The beautiful thing about this section is it would not be possible if it was not for YouTube. You see, the way YouTube works is nothing's a bad idea if people are watching it, right? Now, in 2018, I got attacked by a crazy lady and she shattered my phone on my own car. I played Fortnite in an NBA playoff arena, released 3 new songs called Bloodstains, Monaco, and Ride Around.
Hurt me once, help me twice, I don't need a handout.
I pulled a couple of pranks.
You're firing me? I can't believe you.
Pranked you, bro. It's like, I think your nose is broken, but is your fake blood good or no?
Tanner! He's gonna kill you!
At my friend's property. I'm the one in your face.
Oh my god! You
I bought my ex-girlfriend a car this year. That's right, that was this year. I painted my warehouse with the man himself, Mr. Armani. We officially added Doing Your Dares 5. Oh no! I also slid through a bunch of mouse traps down a water slide, but that's not it. We did more. I gave cute girls a ride in a bunch of cool cars. Oh my God. I met a homeless man who told me that he walked cross country.
Walk.
Across the country.
I left on February 11th.
I still don't know if I believe him. Played Fortnite in a helicopter. Oh! 2 kills! I embarrassed myself in front of 40,000 people live. Jumped out of a plane. I dropped a bunch of things out of a hot air balloon. I got my window smashed on my FRS. And I turned my GTR into a Christmas tree. You get the point. We did a lot. Literally hailing. In your house.
Counting blood, shawty, what you do? Shawty, what you do? I don't wanna fall, sipping on the good, sipping on the good. I be counting blood, I be counting blood. Shawty, what you do? Shawty, what you do? I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna fall. Sipping on the good, sipping on the good. I be counting blood, I be counting blood. Shawty, what you do? Shawty, what you do? I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna fall. Sipping on the good, sipping on the good. I be counting blood, I be counting blood. Shawty, what you do? Shawty, what you do?
section number 3, real world experience. This is the most important section of the entire video. I cannot stress enough how important real world experiences are. Among everything you've seen in this video, this is the one thing you cannot take away from me. You can delete the vlog, but you can't take the experiences. And in 2018, I traveled to 11 different countries. Germany, South Africa, Swaziland. We're rocking the Ace Family shirt. Everyone, France.
If I do a backflip, can I have a kiss on the cheek?
Oh no.
Italy.
Good morning, Italy!
Monaco.
Monaco tours with Tanner. If we look to our left, we will see the Prince's house.
Holland.
Awesome.
Canada.
Work. Do something else.
All over the USA. I made a big thing for this one on my phone here, so we're gonna read this together. I met so many amazing and talented people in and out of social media. I played my first YouTuber charity basketball game in front of 10,000 people and raised $75,000 with the Ace family. And with that money, we built wells for the villagers of Swaziland and provided them with clean water for the rest of their lives. I got drenched in milk with FaZe Rose. I filmed some iconic skits with Jordan Jones. I broke some rules at the beach with Tanner Brongard. I bought a car and destroyed it with Danny Duncan. I finally took Rice Gum to lunch. Finally take you out to lunch.
Okay.
I drove a 1 of 70 Lamborghini race car through the McDonald's drive-thru with the Stradman. I talked business strategy with Gary Vee and Sean Duras at VidSummit 2018. I launched a truck 200 feet with Brian Deegan. And I spent a week with Roman Atwood in Ohio. The list goes on. Now, greater than all of that this entire year, we actually did a whole lot of good for a lot of people. I flew out to Minnesota to help a member of the Fox fam because his house had burned down. We took them shopping and tried to help them keep their mind off the tragedy. I bought my ex-roommate Tay his first and dream car. We surprised 2 strangers in need of a car with a car. I fired my employees and then gave them $2,000 each. So I didn't actually fire them. I gave away a Nissan GTR this year with Speed Society. Then I gave away my own car to a member of the Fox fam and had him come to the house to take delivery of it. I also helped someone get a new car by destroying their old car. And I put my friend inside the car and then we flipped it. And he wasn't responding, it was scary. I also cameoed in my first movie. Now, believe it or not, everything that I just listed have taught me more than anything any teacher ever could. By traveling and experiencing things and meeting people, you automatically learn firsthand how to travel, how to talk to people, what's right from wrong. Look, I know it's easy to see all the cool cars and the fun videos and the expensive things we do, but what you guys don't see is the 50 employees, the multiple business locations, the sleepless nights, the payroll, the countless amounts of meetings, the list goes on. I want to inspire others to do what I'm doing. Finding entrepreneurship has truly given my life purpose. The possibilities are endless and there's always a new challenge. The feeling of building something that will forever impact people in the world never gets old. And it's who I am and it's what I do. So now, let's talk about some of the things I've worked on this year. First being, of course, T Fox brand. We're not your average YouTuber merchandise company. This year, I collaborated with a Fortune 500 company and got T Fox brand products in stores worldwide. I'm talking Target, Walmart, 7-Eleven, O'Reilly Auto Parts, you name it. In fact, maybe you've heard of them. And if that wasn't enough, this year we fulfilled over 100,000 orders and dropped 9 different product lines. Remember kids, we don't print on cheap shit. 100% custom, cut, and sew. Coming in April of 2019, T Fox brand will officially be 3 years old. That means we've already outlived a majority of the competition in the space. And believe me when I say this, merchandise fulfillment is not easy. And we're killing it, all thanks to you guys. Have you got a phone case yet? 2018 was also the year that I officially became co-owner in an esports org called Space Station Gaming alongside one of my very good friends, Mr. Sean Duras. You guys might have heard of him. And actually, for me to tell you guys all the amazing things we've done this year, I had to make a list on my phone because there's so many and I only picked the best ones. Go! We are called one of the fastest growing esports orgs in the entire world. We are the official esports partner of the Utah Jazz. We already have won 2 world championships. 2! We have 11 pro teams, we support over 60 different players, and we have huge sponsors like Uber Eats, B&H Photo, Pixio monitors, and we have an SSG gaming chair by Vertigo. Let's talk about some other things I did this year. For the past 14 months, I've worked with the biggest male toy brand in the entire world. It's called Hot Wheels. I was put in front of CEOs, we talked business, and we made it happen. I flew out to multiple events with them.
Tanner Fox.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Hot Wheels for sponsoring today's video. Did high production movie shoots, compete in the final, which you guys are about to see. Dropped an entire Hot Wheels x T-Fox collaborated merch line. I dumped 1,000 Hot Wheels on my business partner, Jessica. I built a real life Hot Wheels track in the front yard of my brand new house. And after all of this, my personal car, Guaczilla, was immortalized as a real life Hot Wheel. My mainline signature Guaczilla 2.0 Hot Wheel. I got the opportunity to work with tons of other huge brands. I did a video that got 7 million views for a brand called Black Tux.
And he won't remember your name.
I was the poster child in 60 different Finish Line stores across the entire United States for Puma's new shoe called the Evo Ignite. I flew out to Italy for Lamborghini and Gameloft because for some reason they insisted that I go drive their cars and get a tour of the factory and see the new Terzo Millennio. Gotta see this in person. I gotta work with so many cool, just genuinely cool brands like Fortnite, PUBG. I'm playing PUBG Mobile, okay, Nadia? They're unreal.
Graphics.
AMC's The Walking Dead. Rug, be careful. Don't shoot me. Headshot, headshot. Don't worry, I saved you. Traveling is a lot of fun, but there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into it behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see. Well, now you know. I work hard, but I also play hard. And section number 5, play hard. We like to do a lot of that around here, and I'm gonna give you guys kind of a little tour. I've mentioned before, the biggest thing to happen to me this year was buying my first house. And when me and my roommates moved in here, we kind of decided it needed a little bit more fun. We put in my very own pit bike track, including a Jetta. We like to jump over it. We have the mini ramp. We have the pool, the brand new shed, and what we like to call our attempt at building a pond. Another major thing that happened this year was I also got to fulfill the dream of building my own private warehouse slash skate park slash trampoline park slash place for me and my friends to hang out, and that's exactly what we did. I custom ordered an 18 by 18 foot trampoline all the way from Canada. You guys have seen the Fantasy Factory. It's my idea of my own fantasy factory, right? Another huge thing that happened this year was we made a couple of transformations slash additions to the garage. I not only got my very first truck, the Ford Raptor, but we also finished the 11-month build on Guaczilla 2.0. Took so long, and it's finally here in 2018. I also took delivery in Germany of my brand new Porsche GT3 RS, which I'm gonna be using as a race car 2019. This year, I was also blessed enough to go on so many awesome vacations with a ton of my friends. I got to go on my very first private jet ever. It was a crazy experience. Kids, get after it. The play doesn't stop unless the work does. Well, you officially have made it to the end of this video. I'm gonna pick up the camera and say thank you guys so much for watching to the end. If you made it to this clip, that means that you watched the whole thing and you saw exactly what I did this entire year. Now, I'm also filming this clip because I want to say not only thank you guys for making it to the end, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and join the Fox fam because 2019, you guys saw how much I did in 2018, so 2019, this month right now, January, the first month. So the month of January to me is kind of about planning out the entire year. That way you can make the absolute most of your entire year. And trust me when I say this, we have a lot of really huge plans for 2019. We're doing stuff that no other YouTubers have done. I already have a couple of really amazing ideas. What we're gonna be doing in February, and this year is definitely going to be life-changing for us, and I want you guys to follow along for the journey. We're gonna be working on a few passion projects and doing things that will hopefully impact the youth and kind of help out the future and the generations to come. This month, it's not that I'm not gonna be posting videos, but it's just that I'm working on some other things. I'm still gonna be posting, just not on a certain schedule, but wait till February and then we'll be back to everything normal. But guys, that was my year, that was 2018. Now let's see what we can accomplish in 2019. Peace out.